So here we have another, this is an 87 XR 200R. I picked this up off OfferUp, scored it at a really good deal. The person had it listed at $500. They said it had a broken Kickstarter. Okay, Brad! Got it fired up, smoking a little bit. We're gonna have to do rings on it. We'll do a time and chain at the same time, but we're gonna check out the gears. Okay, so all the gears seem to be working pretty good. The clutch has a squeak to it, so we're gonna replace the clutch too. So that's, we're gonna maybe bore it out. Maybe we'll bore it to a 300 or a 250. And then timing chain, clutch, oil change, and I think that'll do it for this motor. Other than that, I think the motor's pretty good.
I can move it with my hands, but it isn't. No, dusty. Oh, there.
There you go. Okay, now we can take that off.
We just took apart the toolbox, the tail light, and the muffler. We're gonna keep tearing stuff apart.
All right, we got the motor out. We got all the parts kind of separated, and now we're going to start cleaning everything. We are still waiting for parts for the motor, the carburetor, a few other things, but we have got a few new trinkets. So one thing we noticed here is part of the frame's broke where the rear fender mounts. So we've got to remake this basically. So here's the material we're going to use to reproduce that back mount. Okay, so got it welded up. Here's the end product here. Got the bolt in it. Everything welded together. Now I'm just going to kind of cut this down to the right length and then weld this to the frame. So we finished up the weld. There it is, all finished. Okay, we just kind of did some sandblasting on the frame, and we just went after the deep pits and deep scratches.
Alright, so I just took off all the staples, every last staple. I took off the foam, the old foam, musty, crusty foam, and we took off the seat. I took off the seat covering. We're going to be gluing the foam to the pan.
Get the top really good.
Now that we got it glued, we're going to let it sit for a few days, and then we're going to put the new stuff on.
Another Saturday, and we're back on the 87 XR200 project. Here's some of the stuff we picked up. Got lots of goodies that showed up for this thing. The tool pouch from Taiwan. The foam is on the pan. We got to put the seat cover on that thing. We got some new mirror plastic, some Tusk handlebars, some pillow top grips, got some of those brush guards for the handlebars. Also scored the graphics kit for the number plate, XR logos, ProLink badges for the swing arm. We got a timing chain set with the guides, and we got rear wheel bearings for this thing. We got a carburetor rebuild kit. We'll be taking care of that. We also have a valve refresh kit, so new valves, new springs. Put that in there. Also got a really nice looking gold Nietzsche chain that'll look good on the backside. Full gasket kit and a clutch set from Caltrek. I'm gonna get that soaking, get that put in, and I think today we're gonna try to get some primer and paint on this frame. Then we're gonna get to the motor over here. We got to get this head off, and we got to find out what piston's in this thing. I don't know if it's been bored or if it has a stock piston. Seems to have really good compression. Yep. Let's see. Oh, flip. Part of the head. And the head's off. Let's see if I can get this jug off here now. And we're gonna hone this jug. Okay, wanted to go over what I got done here. We got the frame painted up. The triple clamps are all cleaned up. I don't know if you can tell, but this glass beading on this lower portion that just kind of revitalizes the metal. Then here we got the upholstery on the seat here. That was a bear, but it's on. Today we're going to dig into the head a little bit. I'm going to get this cleaned out in here. I got a new valve kit, some valve springs. Okay, right on. So after we got the cylinder honed out, but we ordered the wrong size piston. It's too small. I've come across these Phillips screws that are holding in the chain guide. Holy shnikes, they are in there. So what I have is this. It's like a hammer screwdriver. Yeah, push it. So I take the slack out and then smack it. Sometimes we got the swing arm all buttoned up, all repainted, linkage put back on, everything's been greased, caps been cleaned, put back on, got the chain link or the chain guide all cleaned up. Right, I think we're gonna put the shock on first. Next is the swing arm. All right, we're getting after the wheel today. It's the inside of that bearing cap. I think it's nasty. Okay, we got this all cleaned up. We got the bearings out, so we're gonna get this hub all cleaned up. Get some fresh grease, put in this thing. Get this axle sleeve cleaned up. And then get the new bearings put in this wheel, get this wheel cleaned up, and turn that bike into a rolling chassis. Okay, we got the rear tire on. It didn't go without having its problems. Got the header in here being painted. Got some flame high temp ceramic paint. Just finishing up some of this cosmetic stuff. Got the bark busters put on. Bars are on. New grips are on. We got the number plate back on. Okay, we got the fender cleaned up. There's still some red stain on the back of this fender. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it could have been dirt that they were riding in. Kickstand put on in the spring. She's coming along. They clocked away from each other. That's over there. There we go. Let's see. You don't hear the heater in the background too much, but got the engine block kind of cleaned up. We did get the clutch plates changed out, so the friction plates are all new. Clutches are new. We're getting the flywheel off next. We got over here we got side case is painted up and the flywheel case painted up. Kind of a gold. I was hoping for a darker bronze, but I think it'll look good. What we're going to do to get this flywheel off is I have a puller from another bike and I'm going to use the bolt. This is a 20 millimeter bolt, so I'll take this bolt out, thread the bolt in, hit it with the impact, which I've already done. You can see here, and that has already loosened up enough to where, look at that, it slid right off. So I wanted to give you a look at the bike now that it has the motor in. I still got graphics to put on the number plates, but I just wanted to add this to the video. The engine now installed in the bike. That's part of the process. Here she is with the motor, carburetor's in it. There it is with that clutch cover, that gold popping off. It is a little bit more gold than I was hoping for. I think the original color is a little bit browner, a little bit more brown. Check it out, these showed up yesterday. Got the seals we need for the brown to it, but hey, for all intents and purposes, it's gonna work. So we'll see. Okay, here's the bike. It's all done. Just finished the last bit of it. Got the chain on, and we're ready to give it a start.
need to put that back
What?
in the stocking.
Are you
That
serious?
says dad on that stocking.
Oh my god, thank you.
What?